This is Wednesday, June 21st at 8 p.m. ish. And this is the Bimbo Barbarella music program. And today, if you didn't know, was the first day of summer. Yes, the first day of summer. So now it's nothing but heat for some of us, 8, 10 months. Some of you, 5 months. Tonight, as usual, the program is brought to us by the Magical Waving Buddha. And they didn't have a whole lot to talk about today. Just I went to the cancer center again today, and this time it was not for my blood, but they just wanted to check my previous surgeries and stuff, and things went well. Um, they went well, which is always good to hear, especially when you've had as much cancer as I've had. And I'm not going to get into that. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, you don't. And so the first day of summer um, brings people out just cruising around in their cars with the windows open, the music playing loud. And for me, from where I live to the cancer center, it's a 30-mile trip. And hello, Win, cried Mary. How are you, dear? Yeah, and I really don't have a whole important show either. I'm just talking about the first day of summer and how a lot of us, you know, we look forward to the summer. Then when summer comes and it's humid and it's raining every day, you're complaining about the summer. So no matter what you're doing, you're complaining about the weather. So anyway, I was saying it's quite a trip for me to take to the cancer center. So let me show you some of my playlist that I took to drive down to West Tampa. And it's quite a ways. It's quite a ways. Oh, hey there, don't like that. Yes, it is the longest. It is the day with the most daylight in the entire year. Yeah, and a lot of people, they don't know that, Mary. So here's some of the stuff that I was listening to driving all this way. I was looking for my Andy Williams CD, but I think somebody thankfully stole that. So I was listening to a band. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. They're from San Francisco Bay Area, and they're actually from East Bay, which is like Oakland, Berkeley. Band called The Dead Kennedys. And if you've never heard this band, you have no idea of who I'm talking about, because they're pretty out there. And their lead singer, his name is Jello Biafra. So Squirrely remembers the Dead Kennedys. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Jello Biafra actually ran for governor. Yeah, they were 80s, Squirrely. Yes. Yeah, they were 80s. Yes, and Mary says it is today. Today is the summer solstice, and the winter solstice is on December 21st, making that the day with the least amount of, daylight hours. Yeah, well, oh, so was I, but I was going through my CDs looking for um, some of my Deep Purple CDs because we're having our Deep Purple show um, Monday, um, no, Friday. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Don't like that. I mean, here, I'll just put it in here. I'll just put my address in. Wait, no, I don't want to put my address in there. Um, no, I don't have a PO box. Actually, if you go onto my channel, my address is there in my channel. My home address, I believe it is. I don't know. Um, um, I'll put it in there, and then Friday, when we do the Deep Purple show, you can look at it then. Um, oh, hello, Honor. How are you? And it's always good to see Honor. It's good to see a lot of people that I haven't talked to in a while, like Squirrely and When Cried Mary and Don't Like That. Also, too, okay, so I was listening to the Dead Kennedys and another California band, and this is their latest CD, was released last year. The Offspring. And now everybody who knows the Dead Kennedys should know the Offspring. And this is their latest one. It's called Let the Bad Times Roll. And if you know what the Offspring sounds like, it sounds very much like the Offspring. And now here's two that's, like I said, I was looking for, some Deep Purple CDs to play because I have quite a few. Okay, that show is Friday at 8 p.m. The College of Knowledge presents Deep Purple, where we're going to do our 12 favorites Deep Purple songs. Yeah, Squirrely. And so what Offsprings do you remember? Any idea? Because I think I'm missing a couple. Not many. I'm missing a couple. Yeah, so our Deep Purple show is Friday at 8 p.m. And we're going to list our 12 favorite Deep Purple songs. And I can guarantee you, my number one is not Smoke on the Water. Even Misfit the Cat doesn't like Smoke on the Water. Well, it's not a bad song, but it's so overplayed. And that guitar riff by Richie Blackmore, that's all it is riff. I mean, if you go into that song expecting to hear that riff over and over and over again, you're not gonna. You're not gonna. Let me put my link out there in case anybody wants to come up and chat. He said, I'm not going to do too much tonight, just Hey, there's the link if you want to come up and chit chat with me. So, one of the Deep Purple ones that I have that is actually my favorite Deep Purple CD. And they have 22 studio albums. And this is my favorite one. Um, it's not Perfect Strangers, which came out in the mid 80s when they got back together after they had did the whole David Coverdale thing. And now, being a semi-musician myself, um, I will never say that a musician sucks because it's hard, but I do not like David Coverdale. I didn't like him in Deep Purple. I didn't like him in Whitesnake. I just don't like him. But my favorite Deep Purple album is called, I forget now. Oh, jeez, that's sad. well, I had a long day. It's called The House of Blue Lights. And this comes after Perfect Strangers, when all Deep Purple got back together. Richie Blackmore, Roger Glover, Ian Pace, John Lord. I know I'm missing somebody. Hello, Miss Addie. And if you don't know, but Miss Addie Pakal is one of the esteemed professors of the College of Knowledge. And I don't know if she's going to be prepared to do our Deep Purple show. But after this one, they broke up again. And so this was the last one that Richie Blackmore ever played on, called In the House of Blue Light. And this album, it had one sort of decent sized hit called Bad Attitude, which, you know, that can work for anybody. Bad attitude. But it wasn't as popular. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, Hunter. Oh, okay. Nick Semper, John Lord. I thought Roger Glover was. Okay, Roger Glover was the bass player on this one. It was Richie Blackmore, Ian Gillian was the singer, Roger Glover, John Lord, and I don't know, I can't read it. And as I was opening it up, it broke. So that's wonderful. And the next one that I was listening to is one of their newer ones called Now What? And this album, they really lately they haven't gotten a whole lot of airplay, like basically none. But fans of theirs, well, you know, if I have a Deep Purple tattoo, you know, I must be a fan. This is a very, very good album. It's just what you come to expect. Oh, Deep Purple, a lot of good guitar, and here the guitarist is Steve Morse. He used to play in a band called the Dixie Dregs, I think. I forget now. I don't know. I've had a long day, and I got probed, so I don't know. The probe must have hit my brain. um, but this one is very good. And again, it's a shame that CDs like this, or even this one, don't get airplay. The only thing new that you hear from Deep Purple is Perfect Strangers or Knocking on Her Back Door. And like I said, Smoke on the Water. I do have the album, Oh Machine Head, and I have the original one. And Friday, I'll show you. You can tell that it's original because the cover is all beat up. Yes, Mark II. Okay. Deep Purple had a lot of personnel changes. The original lineup was known as Mark I. Mark II is their famous one with like In Rock and Machine Head, and then Ian Gillan and Richie Blackmore left, and that's where that other aforementioned person came in, and they did 3 albums. Oh yeah. No, trust me. Hello, Bopak, and Bopak is another esteemed member of the College of Knowledge. And here's Miss Easy Street with Jen, and all the people know all these people's channels, so I'm not going to put it in. Okay, we have a guest, and I know who this is, so I guess I can let him on. Hello, how are you?
What's up?
Oh, can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
No voice.
I'll try to restart it. Hold on.
Yeah, we tried to get I don't know why I couldn't hear him. No, I didn't. Try it again.
Hey, can you hear me now?
No, I still can't hear him.
Wow. Okay, hold on. Let me try to make sure all my Bluetooth and stuff is turned off.
I better get this fixed by Friday or figure out what the problem is. Huh. Misfit, did you bite something? Blame the cat. That's weird. Oh, hold up there. Don't like that. Let me.
How's it working now? Can you hear me?
I'll have to figure it out. Oh, don't like that. But thanks for coming up because now, yes, yes, yeah, Jen, I have headphones, but I doubt that'll do anything.
I turned my Bluetooth off to make sure I wasn't trying to connect to something here in the house.
Okay, so say something again.
Can you hear me?
No, that's not doing anything.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, yes, Bopak. I know it's something on mine.
Bopuck. Bopak. Can the chatters hear me? People in the chat? Bopak, can you hear me?
I don't know. Don't like that, but thanks for coming up because I gotta figure out what this problem is.
That's weird.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I can't hear him. Okay, say something now.
Hello.
No,
No.
it's not
Yes.
my speakers.
Yes. No.
Oh, I'll figure it out. Yes, exactly, Squirrely. Yes. Yeah. Okay, well, don't like that. Well, thanks for being a guinea pig.
We'll try again later.
Yeah, but I got to
Then we
figure
can't
out
hear
what's
me. It
going
would be
on.
being up here, I guess.
Tech support incoming. Okay. Well, it's good that I
I'll check
have
back out.
two technical people on the College of Knowledge, Chris and Mr. Bopak.
Yeah, Chris is sharp. I'll check back.
What could be causing that? I don't know. I got to figure something out. I don't know. I got to figure out who am I going to call? Maybe Ghostbusters. They might know. Okay. Yeah, I was just looking at that Bopak. Let me see. Outputs. Okay. Outputs. I have speakers and headphones. Yeah, that's my default is speakers and headphones. Oh, this is terrible. Hello, Rita. Having trouble with audio. Hello, Miss Jen. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
No, I
So I
can't
was
hear
just here
anything.
to see if I could see on the side chat, but I can't in this. But I'm thinking, when you look at the settings, so when you see where your
Can't
guests
hear
are.
anything.
Ugh, gosh.
I don't know because last time I was on, and I'm not blaming the cat for everything, but Misfit did knock it off to my desk. So if anybody, it's Misfit's fault. Wait, hold on. Let me see something. Wait, just bear with me. Let me see something. Okay, somebody try something now. Jen or Bopak, see, or Squirrely, see if you can come up. Hello, Chris. Because I think I might have fixed it. Okay. Um, we are hanging on. Keep me hanging on. Hello, Chris. Are you there? Oh, okay, okay. Well, I can hear Chris, so I fixed it.
Yes,
Thank
I'm
you,
here.
Chris. Thank you, Chris. It was your magicalness that helped fix my speakers.
I fixed them.
Thank you.
How
Thank
are
you.
you? How you been
Okay.
doing? How are
No,
things going with you?
no.
Oh,
Down,
good.
down on my icons.
Yeah.
My icons. The mute was off of the icon.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Jen, or don't like that. If you want to come back up, I fixed it.
So how are things
Chris
going?
is magical. Yes. Okay, we have a new name for you, Magic Chris.
So how are things going with you and so far these days?
Well, I went to Moffitt again today for my oncology, and everything went good.
That's good. No, it's
I I
Turner,
I
but
got a nice big probing,
oh, okay.
and I think that the probing is what's affecting my brain.
Ah, I
And
see your
here he
wax.
is. I think I hear him coming down the hallway. Could it be Cat Daddy? Cat Daddy, or maybe it's a ghost.
I noticed you're wearing your Tina Turner look more.
Huh?
You're wearing your Tina Turner look a
Yeah,
lot more now.
yeah. Uh, well, see, because my hair is getting thin.
Oh, okay. Sure, sure.
Um,
It's been really hot down there so far this year.
well, today is actually the first day of summer.
Yeah, it is unreal. Hard to believe, huh?
Um, okay, Bopak. Oh, do me a favor, just come on. So so I can make sure that I got it working right on my end.
Anyway, I just wanted to come on for a second and say hi to you, so I'll go back out and chat. All right?
Okay, yeah, because we're doing our Deep Purple show on Friday.
Okay, sounds good. I'll see you later.
So, yeah, and oh, this Deep Purple, I think that we're gonna have a lot of like the same songs coming up, but um, like I said, they have 22 studio albums, so there's a lot of deep cuts. Hello, Faye. How are you? Cool. Oh, okay. Thanks, Bopak. Appreciate it. Yeah, Jen, I hope I fixed it. I think I might have. And see what getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning does. I don't know. I was talking to somebody today, and it was like 1:30 in the afternoon. And they were just waking up. Boy. Me, I was getting tired. I was getting sleepy. So, Miss Addie, do you think that you're going to be able to participate um, in our Deep Purple 12 song pick? Because I know Mark is, because I talked to him this morning, and um, he said that he really didn't know anything after like Machine Head. Hello,
Hello,
Bopak.
can you
Okay,
hear me?
okay. Yes, perfect. Okay, I can hear you. Great.
You seem to have gotten your troubles all sorted then.
And here I was blaming the poor cat. Uh, and like somehow, and down the very bottom, shows all of your, like hidden icons. That
Oh
mute
yeah,
off. So I don't know how that happened.
I've definitely had some strange gremlins in the system like that before.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. And so what about you? Do you think that you can do the 12 OD purple songs or
On Friday,
yeah.
I think I can watch the show. I don't know if I'll be able to participate though.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, because just having you in the side chat, so many people know you and they love your funny comments. And so Addie says that she really doesn't know anything about them. Oh, Addie, just say that you like Smoke on the Water 12 times. I don't care.
I'll give my number one pick right now for good
Okay.
measure.
Okay. Okay. What is that?
It's the one about driving.
The one about driving. They got 22 freaking albums.
No, highway star.
Highway Star. Okay. Actually, that is on my list. So,
Yeah, the guitar solo in that is like one of my favorite of all time.
yeah, yeah. I mean, and like Richie Blackmore is a fabulous guitarist, but sometimes he just seems like he's just like so mellow. You just sits there, just and like I said, Smoke on the Water. Everybody loves that riff. If you listen to the song, he doesn't play the riff that often. Only, you know, I think it's like 4 or 5 times it's in the song. That's it.
Yeah, it's kind of like a gift as a musician to make it like look easy, you know?
I I mean, because enough people have heard my music, I can even play that, and I'm terrible. And I can even play, and it's not hard at all. It's not. It is just, if you know music, it's just simple. But it's iconic, and and if you if you go into a music store, some of them have signs. Okay, we don't mind you sampling our guitars. Don't play Stairway to Heaven. Don't play Smoke on the Water. And don't play Radar Love.
Yeah, it's like the classic off limits
Right,
song.
exactly. 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 Oh, well, that's like me, like I was saying before, because Deep Purple, they had a 3 album breakup, and David Coverdale was the singer, and I just don't like him. I don't like Whitesnake. I don't like David Coverdale. And Mrs. Hopkins is here. Hello, Mrs. Hopkins. And she says she is almost done.
I was definitely a bit of a terror when I would visit like a guitar center because I'd always go to the keyboard room,
Yeah,
find like the wackiest synthesizer, and just start
yeah.
like playing with every single sound that that thing could
Oh,
make.
okay, Bopak. And do you remember those keyboards they had that were like the guitar keyboards?
Yeah, like a guitar, yeah.
Yeah. And so, did you ever try playing one of them or?
No, but I can slightly play the accordion, and I do have one.
Um, oh no, it's in the other room. I I've got a kazoo. I can play a mean kazoo.
If it has a keyboard on it, I can probably do something with it.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
kazoo is a noble instrument.
well, I mean, because everybody remembers our Christmas song, the 12 Crappy Days of Christmas, where Easy Street with Jen was really rocking that cowbell.
Yeah, that was a good video.
And let me tell you, by the end of that song, I was not faking how tired I was of singing.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a romp for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so Rita wants to hear some polka if you know how to play accordion.
It's on my bucket list to learn how to play polka because I am a polka enjoyer.
I mean, I because it looks like it's actually kind of hard because you got to hold it and you got to compress it to the right key and then hit the right buttons. That to me
Yeah,
is pretty hard.
for me the biggest thing is like when I'm playing a keyboard, I'm usually very like visual.
Yeah,
Like when I see a chord, I like literally am like visualizing it. And so when it's on the side and you can't like have your eyes top down on the keyboard,
right.
no longer like maps the same. So you have to do it all by muscle memory and feel and all that. And I just haven't practiced enough. It's pretty
And
much
okay, and so Rita says that another word for a accordion is a squeeze box.
yeah. I have a concertina too, which is also a squeeze box.
Oh, because there's the song "Mama's Got a Squeeze Box That Sits on Her Chest."
It's a pretty good song.
And that was The Who, wasn't it? Mama's
I
Gotta
don't
Squeeze.
know, but that sounds right.
I don't know. Yeah, okay, so Addie remembers Mama's Got a Squeeze box, and Mrs. Hopkins says, on the first day of summer, my true love gave to me 2 hot huevos, 2 hot huevos, and a drink of the tequila worm. There you go. Hey, don't get me started because I could put together some lyrics for the 12 days of summer. Don't dare me. Because, and most people who have seen my stream, they've dared me to do something, and, that's probably not a good idea to dare me. Yeah, Mama's Got a Squeeze Box, Daddy Never Sleeps at Night. Squirrely. And so who sings that song? Is it The Who? I'm pretty sure it's The Who. But, and so what else you been doing, Mr.
Yeah,
Bopak? Haven't chatted with
it's
you in a
the
And so haven't chatted with you in a while. What else you been doing, Mr. Bopak?
a lot of things.
That's
I went to the shooting range last weekend. Let's see. I've been working a lot.
Oh, you went to the shooting range. Okay. Oh, so did you take out anybody famous or anything, or just a bunch of dregs?
No, but so I have a old Chinese rifle that I
Oh, oh.
shot until it actually completely broke, which was entertaining.
And so Virginia Woolf, nice to see you, Virginia. And I still get compliments from when I did your song. I still get compliments as like one of the best songs I've ever done. That's my copy of Burning Love and my copy of Dirty Diana. Okay, and to talk about a keyboard. If you've never seen my version of Dirty Diana, go through my videos and find it.
I'll have to look that up.
Oh
It
my god!
sounds entertaining.
Oh, jeez. And it's done only the way that Bimbo Barbarella could do it. Sort of like when Devo did I Can't Get No Satisfaction. It's like the same kind of genre, and you're listening to it and you're just saying, oh, that doesn't sound right. It does not sound right.
Do
So,
you like Devo?
oh yeah, I love Devo. I love Devo.
What's your favorite Devo song? I tried to get Mark to play them a couple times, but
Yeah.
I don't think likes Devo.
No, Mark does not like Devo. My favorite Devo song is it's off of their second album called Duty Now for the Future, and it's called uh, Mr. B's Ballroom.
I don't know that one. I'll have to listen to it later.
Yeah, it's on the second one, Mr. B's Ballroom. But their first 3 albums were so good, and then they got kind of sucky. Oh, their last album, I have it. I'm not digging it out. Um, is actually good because they came back to like that Devo sound using guitar, because like some of their like later stuff they didn't use guitars at all.
Yeah, I mean, how their sound is kind of like a little minimalist. Makes
Oh
me
yeah.
think of a couple different contemporary artists. I think
Yeah.
like you don't need much. It turns out to make a good song, right? But yeah, my favorite is probably "Girl You Want."
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
There's a really
Yeah.
good music video to that one too.
Oh my God. Yes. Yes, it is. And that's from their third album, Freedom of Choice. And then Freedom of Choice, and something that a lot of people they didn't listen to was Devo's lyrics. Because because Mark Mothersbaugh, um, in like all that's like goofy kind of music. Oh, there were some songs that were really poignant.
I've got a weird like lyrics blindness. It takes me a lot of listens to a song to actually start like hearing the actual words, and it helps
Right?
if I like read them, because
Oh,
most of the memory and like the way I'm like listening to the song, I'm just listening to the instruments and stuff, you know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And me going back to my original band back in the '80s. And I'm not bragging, but I can always write like really good lyrics, sometimes even on the spot. But that detracts from my sucky playing. But at least I know how to program my drum machine.
And there
So
you
when
go.
machine playing, I can do that. So Virginia Woolf likes Whip It. And now that's a great video. Speaking of like Devo videos, Obopak, Whip It good. And you remember that.
Yeah, are they wearing the funny hats?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The red, like power domes.
Yeah, it's like a ziggurat or something.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
So,
not a lot going on other than like working every day.
well,
Pretty
yeah.
much.
I mean, yeah. Okay,
Oh,
here he is. Here, come here, Cat Daddy. Say hello to people on my YouTube channel.
Hey there, how you
And now
doing
don't say
there?
nothing stupid.
Hey, how's it doing?
Don't say nothing stupid because if I want stupidity, I got Misfit laying there. So
Okay. I'm going to ask you about what
what?
should I feed the cats out front there? Should I make
I
them
already fed the
that all
cats.
the cats are inside ones here that leave
I
all the...
already fed them.
All right, so I don't have to put nothing down there.
No,
What
no.
about any water just up in the kitchen there? Leave them with or
Yes, water,
downstairs? Or should the
water,
water downstairs too? So,
water. And if you want, you can bake the cats a cake and see if they'll
no, I'm not going
eat
to
the
bake no
cake.
cake.
Because it's raining outside, and they can eat the cake in the rain outside.
So you said all the cats downstairs were all made already
Yes.
before?
Yeah.
Gave them food and all that?
Someone left the cake out in the rain.
Okay, well, I'm going to go back out there again to
All
watch
right.
TV.
All
I'll
right.
never
Thanks for
have
coming.
that recipe again.
Well, I
Oh,
was just all confused what if
yeah.
they ate or not. I wasn't sure. That's
Yes, they
why.
ate. Yes. Yeah.
That's why.
You know what? And um, I've actually heard some different cover versions of that.
Yeah, have you
And
heard like the Weird Al version?
yes, yes, yes,
It's like Jurassic Park is frightening in the dark.
yeah, yes. And then there's a band Psychotica, that does it, and and they're really not like a disco kind of band, but they do it in a very disco version.
That sounds awesome. I would listen to that. Virginia Woolf brought up a extremely good song. That's a favorite of mine as well.
What? Oh, Mexican radio.
Mexican Radio, yeah.
Yeah,
Did they do
and
anything other than that one album, or I
um,
don't know that.
okay, because Wall of Voodoo did two albums. Stan Ridgway was the leader of Wall of Voodoo. He actually put out, as far as I know, because I've got all of them, three albums. and they're actually a bit on the what the fuck, kind of genre.
I mean, that sounds good. I like music that has
Yeah,
that
yeah,
slightly
and
unhinged tilt to it.
oh, okay. His name is Stan Ridgway here, and I'll type it in here if you guys want to look it up. Um, um, his best song, well, my favorite song, is a song called "Just Drive," she said. And I actually did have Pirate Radio Mark. I'll play that once. And he says, "Oh my God, I've never heard anything like this before." And yeah.
This is
Chances are
sounding
you won't.
familiar. 1986, Just Drive, she said.
Just drive, she said. Just drive, she
So
said.
this is his
Oh,
like solo stuff.
yes, yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Oh, hello, Simple Life. How are you, dear? Nice to see you. All right, we got a lot of people in on a Wednesday on the first day of summer. Oh, and Bopak, and did you um see my earlier thing about how when I was driving to Moffitt's, because the summer people, they had their windows rolled down, they were cranking, they're cranking their car stereos. Now you can't get a car with a stereo. Okay, but I was listening to this band. If you don't know who the Dead Kennedys are, and this band here, The Offspring.
I've heard of the Dead Kennedys, but I never listened to them. It's like not my favorite particular genre.
Well, I mean because some of their songs are like um, Holiday in Cambodia, Too Drunk to Fuck.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
I do know that song. I have heard that song.
there you go. See, so, yeah,
Yeah, I
okay,
mean,
yeah.
I like some like I what would you call them? They're like just like kind of like a classic punk band of the era,
Oh yeah,
right?
they're very, yeah, with Jello Biafra. Yeah.
Yeah, like that. There's I went through a punk phase, but then I became a metalhead.
I mean, I I have all different sorts of music. Oh, the only stuff that I don't have is like real hardcore rap. I mean, because I actually have, if anybody remembers, one of the very first rap songs called "Rapper's Delight."
Yeah, I think I remember that one.
If you remember that song,
It's a
um,
classic. Yeah.
and like there's some country I like, but it's got to be um, sort of like rock country.
I've
Oh,
been
some
on a bit of a country kick recently, and my favorite kind of country songs are like super like depressing, emotional kind of things, preferably with a female vocalist. Like I love me some Dolly Parton, some Reba McEntire, and what's the trying to remember the name of hold on. So the song is called "Wishing It Was You." Yeah, Connie Francis, and that's like I don't even know if that's her real name. I think she's like Italian or something. Maybe this counts as country. I don't know, but it's what I'm talking about. Like just you listen to it and it's like it'll make you feel sad. you know?
oh, oh, okay. And like the kind of country that I like, I guess if you want to claim the band Eagles as country, Poco, and somebody who's new, Shooter Jennings, and he's Waylon Jennings' son. He's very like like punk kind of country.
Oh, so I found an album like a really long time ago by a band called Polka Side, and they're a polka punk band, and it's actually pretty amazing.
One of the coolest bands that I have, and I don't have an album. I just have a couple of videos. And if you want, go to my channel and go to um, my listings, and you'll see all of the videos that I have. It's a Russian band, and they're classical trained,
Oh,
but
is this
they
like one of your playlists or something like that?
yeah, and they end up playing. Um, oh, what's that song by Kiss? Oh, that disco song. That I hate. Oh, I Was Made for Loving You.
Is this the Ouch playlist that you're talking about?
Yeah, there. Oh, yeah. There's a whole lot of things there.
This is oh my god. There's so many different songs on this that are I can tell that you're on like a on some kind of wavelength.
No, no, Bopak, and that is just the normal kind of stuff that I listen to.
This
It
is
really
funny.
is. It really is. I mean, because there's a band, and it's a shame because um, they're like real heavy metal, and the guy who sings like this, but
Yeah,
they
the
do like
growl.
yeah, but they do like all H.P. Lovecraft songs,
Yeah,
and I just
I can take that in like small quantities because
yeah,
I like metal, but I usually prefer the like more like operatic vocals
yeah,
or
yeah,
stuff like that,
right,
you know?
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
love that you have Kylie Minogue on this freaking playlist. Like that is ridiculous. I
and
love that song though.
so do
I just
I.
can't get you out of my head.
So do I. And and like in that video, it's very future looking. Let me see. Yeah, because the last couple of CDs I bought was by a band called Nazareth. Everybody's heard of Nazareth, and also the sensational Alex Harvey band. And let me tell you, there would be no AC/DC without the sensational Alex Harvey band.
What's the story
Because
there? I haven't heard of them before.
okay, he's from Scotland, and and the original singer for AC/DC was Bon Scott,
Hmm.
and he was Scottish as well. And this guy Alex Harvey sounds and just looks like him. He came out a little bit before AC/DC, but he's got the same exact mannerisms as Bon Scott. And their music is just, again, that face, like, huh? Huh? So Rita says Grand Funk Railroad was the first stadium concert I attended.
That's a
And you
good
know
first
that,
concert, I have to say.
yeah, and you know that they used to be called Grand Trunk Railroad, but there was a Grand Trunk Railroad in Michigan, and they made them change the name.
Listening to Grand Funk's live album made me think that they sound way better live than they
Oh
even
yeah, oh
sound
yeah,
like
yeah,
on their studio albums. It's like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know if it's the using or something like that, or or whatever, but
Yeah.
it sounds more like heavy metal.
And okay, that's like I was lucky enough. Um, well, he's still around and he still performs, but like I've seen Iggy Pop live, and you have not experienced craziness without ever seeing Iggy Pop. There's one guy who's far crazier called G.G. Allen, but
Oh, I know about G.G. Allen. He was
oh,
the
okay.
guy who did like the kind of like shock
Oh
stuff,
my God,
like a
he would
lot of
actually
different things, right?
he would actually cut himself on the stage and bleed all over the stage, and then he would just throw things at the audience.
Didn't he like take a shit on stage one time?
I Yes, I heard here, and I'll put his name in there if you guys really want to see something crazy.
Yeah, he was a nutter.
Oh, hello, Matt Four and Salty Girl. How are you guys doing? Yeah, up here with Professor Bopak, who we don't get to talk to too much. Well, because a lot of people have, and what did you call it? That you have to go to like every day to make money. Or what do you call it?
The parking lot?
No, 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 a job.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to unplug my microphone because most of like I work remotely, so most of the time I'm using my microphone on my work computer.
Oh, yeah. Um, okay, so Matt Four says, okay, so Inez, I guess Matt Four knows who G.J. Allen. Yeah, I mean, because he would go off stage and fight people in the audience while his band is playing. He was a mess.
Yeah, mad lad.
It was a mess. Okay, Virginia Woolf. Well, thank you for coming in. My friend, you're always welcome. Um, yeah, so I hate to cut it short, but been going on for an hour on something I figured was going to be about 15 minutes. But like I said, it's not often that Professor Bopak comes up because the
Always
last
good
show,
chatting with you.
yeah, because I think the last show we did was H.P. Lovecraft, or was it Godzilla or something?
Yeah, we did both of those.
Yeah, yeah. And see, anytime that I want to like step outside of the normal world, I always go to Bopak and say, "Oh, come on, I'm doing a show about this," and he says, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's good and fucked up. Yeah, okay, I'll be there."
Yeah, I live in the in between worlds. Anyhow, good talking to you,
Yes,
and
thank you.
until next time.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Like I said, and I know you're busy, so but check out our Deep Purple one on Friday and leave a message like you do.
Will do.
Okay. So, what does Addie say about Axel? Oh, yeah. I mean, Axel. And you know what? When they first came out, Axel Rose was so cool doing like that serpentine, and he was just so. And then by the time he got to like, helping out ACDC, when Brian Johnson had his voice problems, he was like you know, he was a mess. If you've ever seen that movie Weird Science, he looked like that guy Chet. The big lump of stuff. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. Matt. Yeah, G.J. Allen did die of an overdose, which is not surprising. But I did hear a story, and like one of my Bible friends, told me this, and if they're talking about the Bible, they can't be lying. Um, she says that there's a part of the um, of of Genesis that they had to take out. Okay, Rita. Thank you, Miss Rita. Yeah, yes, Honor. Yeah, he was. Yeah, okay. So Matt, and so I'm sure that you've been in a mosh pit before, huh? But any, but anyway, and so this part of Genesis was taken out. It's when Adam and Eve they went and they ate from the forbidden fruit. You know who was there playing guitar? Oh, Keith Richards. He was there playing "Sympathy for the Devil." See, and you're not going to read that in the Bible because they don't want people to know that. But that's true. It comes from somebody who is well versed in Bible tree. And I'm not going to make something like that up. I got kicked in the head. I have never been in a mosh pit. I would not go in a mosh pit. I've seen too many videos of, you know, of people falling down and just getting stepped on and trampled in mosh pits. Hey, because I'll be the first one to laugh at somebody, getting hurt, but I hurt myself enough. I don't need to do it intentionally. Yeah, see, Miss Hopkins knows about the Keith Richards story. Oh, she must have heard it. About he was there, at the Forbidden Fruit playing, you know, Sympathy for the Devil. Craziest thing is the circle of death. Yeah, Bopak, no need to. Um, um, I was gonna say don't come back up if you gotta go, but just if you can briefly describe what a circle of death is. Okay, Mrs. Hopkins, one at Ministry concert. Oh my God, I've seen Ministry. I love Al Jorgensen, and I saw them during their The Mind is a Terrible Thing to Taste tour. See, now this is called a circle of death. Yeah. And now, and now that is funny as hell to watch, but you don't want to be in there. And then Matt says, in my day, early 90s, there was a lot of etiquette. Many bands would lecture the crowd before their set, pick each other up. Oh. Oh. And Addie says, yeah. Oh, and what gets me, Addie, too, is like people down in Pamplona, Spain. They're they're running away from these bulls, and I think it's like a long tradition. It's been going on for a long time, and then they're amazed. Oh my God! Oh my God! Sergio just got gored in the liver by the bull. Well, yeah, the bull's pissed. You're gonna get gored in the liver and be surprised? and that's funny too, because I've seen videos of that, and this is kind of mean, but it was funny. And it must be on YouTube still. Um, oh, somebody was running with the bulls and he fell down and he got trampled. So, you know, oh, chances that old Raphael was gonna make a second running with the bulls was probably a moot point. Because if you fall down in front of 50 stampeding bulls, you know, you had just better make your peace. All right, so that's about it. It's 1 hour and 15 minutes. Had a great lot of people coming up here and had a decent fun evening. And as I always say, and I know it gets tiresome, but it's very true, I appreciate every single person that has come on my chat, participated, and had a little bit of fun. I especially appreciate Mr. Bopak for coming up, because we don't get to see him that often. We really don't. Like I said, I love any time that I can do this and entertain people and have some fun and just talk about the silly kind of stuff that we were talking about. Because I doubt there's anybody else on YouTube talking about G.G. Allen and the circle of death and getting run over by the stampeding bulls. So, with that, I want to thank everybody. Remember, Friday at 8 p.m. on the College of Knowledge Top Rock is 12 favorite Deep Purple songs. And you can tell, oh, you got the hint, purple. We laughed, we cried, we fell down in front of the bulls. Yes, thank you, Hunter. And and that's what I like to convey. I say this, and honestly, it's true. It's probably one of the few true things that I say during one of my streams. I do this because I like to do it, and I like to entertain myself. And through what you guys write, I'm very entertained. I always am. And sometimes really don't get too many people coming in starting problems, because I do have some good moderators and they'll nip that in the bud. So that being said, an hour and 15 minutes of your life has been spent on this shit. So try to manage your time better. Make sure that you watch my show, but manage your time better. Okay, Salty. Okay, Salty, go into your channel. Oh, and I forget how to do it without actually doing it. Yeah. I forget how to do it without having to do it. And I'm actually watching the the restream feed. I'm not watching the YouTube feed. Brian, yeah, you're always like, coming on and being cool 5 minutes before my show ends. um, Salty, maybe Friday, if I can remember, but that's a couple of days from now, so don't hold your breath. But I'll try to remember how to do it, and I'll run you through it because it's actually very easy. It's actually very easy. Unless, and like, does somebody know how to do it real quick without me having to go onto YouTube and helping her out? Oh, who here is smarter than me? Well, I should ask that the other way. Who here is dumber than me? Probably nobody. Even Misfit is smarter than me. Because I was stuck out in the rain all day. Not Misfit, laying here on my desk back here in my office. Oh, I'm asleep. And then I come home and the cat meow, and she gets tuna. I didn't eat no damn tuna today. I had a like 6-day-old grilled cheese sandwich that I actually found outside. So I need to invest more of my money in food. That way I don't have to find, grilled cheese sandwiches. So, okay, so remember everybody, again, thank you so much for coming up. Okay, Mrs. Hopkins. Oh, has it? Salty, and did you see that? Here, let me print that up. See, and this is why Ms. Hopkins is a professor of the College of Knowledge. Right, yeah, and like I said, Bopak and Mrs. Hopkins, I know how to do it, but I'm not on the YouTube stream, and I'll try to remember Friday. And also too, I know that Friday after my show, Mark Kropka, Mr. Pirate Radio, is having a one-on-one interview with the Chosen One. And a lot of us all kind of know each other from knowing the Chosen One. And he's been on my stream many times, but so remember, I will see you all Friday at 8 p.m. Okay, guys. Good night, everybody. This is it. Going for the countdown. 5, 3, no, 4, 3, 1, no, 2, and then 1. Okay. Bye. That's terrible. See, now that probe, it's still affecting my brain a little bit. And I don't want to tell you where I was probed, but try to figure your most uncomfortable place. That's where I had my cancer, and that's where I got probed. It ain't my ear either. All right, guys. Thanks for coming up. Talk to you in a couple of days. Bye bye.